Hello, and welcome back to SpeakCast English, your daily English listening practice podcast. I'm Andrew, your expert teacher and host.
And I'm Emma, your co-host and fellow language adventurer. We are so glad you're joining us today for day 21 of our 100-day curriculum.
That's right, day 21. And Emma, I hear you had a bit of an interesting experience recently involving a car, a speaker, and a menu?
Groans dramatically. Oh, Andrew, don't even remind me. It was a total disaster. I went to a drive-thru the other day, and I completely froze.
Ah, the classic drive-thru freeze. It's a moment many English learners and even native speakers have experienced. What exactly happened?
Well, I pulled up to the speaker, the big red one, and the voice said, "Welcome to Speedy Burgers, what can I get for you?" And my mind just went blank.
Blank? But you were hungry, right? You knew what you wanted. Theoretically?
Oh, absolutely. I wanted a burger, but I also wanted to change the cheese. And then I remembered I didn't want fries, I wanted a salad. It was a whole internal debate happening in about 2 seconds.
A linguistic obstacle course, I imagine. Did you try to say, "I want a burger, but change the cheese, and no fries, give me salad"?
Embarrassed laugh, something like that. It came out all jumbled, and I could tell the person on the other end was confused. I felt so awkward. I just mumbled, burger, please, and drove away with the standard order.
Ugh, I've been there. Not at a drive-thru, because my coffee orders are usually too complex for those. I need a face-to-face interaction for my triple shot, oat milk, extra hot, no foam latte in a ceramic mug,
Of course you do, Andrew, you and your coffee. But for me, it was just pure panic. I felt so silly.
Don't feel silly at all. It's a very common problem, and that's exactly why we're talking about it today. By the end of this episode, you, our amazing listeners, will know 3 super practical phrases to order fast food clearly, customize your meal, and even change your mind confidently at a drive-thru or any restaurant.
Yes, that's my promise to myself too. No more drive-thru freezes for Emma. Scene change.
So Emma, let's break down your drive-thru dilemma. The person on the speaker said, "What can I get for you?" How did you initially think about responding?
My first thought was always, "I want a burger," or "Give me a burger," because in Vietnamese, that's often how we express what we want.
Right, and that's a very direct translation. But in English, especially when you're ordering "I want," can sometimes sound a little demanding or less polite. It's not rude, exactly, but it's not the most natural choice.
Oh, really? I thought "I want" was just normal.
It is normal in many contexts, but for ordering, we have a go-to phrase that's much smoother. Our first key phrase for today is, "Can I get?"
Can I get? Okay, so instead of "I want a burger," I should say, "Can I get a burger?"
Exactly. It's polite, it's common, and it's what native speakers use all the time. It implies you're asking if it's possible to receive something, making it a request rather than a demand.
That makes sense. It feels softer.
It does. Think of it like this. If you say, "I want a coffee," it's okay. But if you say, "Can I get a coffee?" it sounds more like you're part of a transaction, part of a conversation.
So if I'm at the coffee shop and I want my usual iced latte, I should say, "Can I get an iced latte, please?"
Perfect, Emma. That's exactly it. A common mistake for Vietnamese learners is often using "I want" because it directly translates to "Toi muon," but "can I get" is the more natural, polite way to phrase an order.
Got it. Can I get? Okay, I'm going to practice that one.
Now, your second challenge at the drive-thru was customization. You wanted to change the cheese and swap the fries for a salad. How did you try to express that?
I think I said "change the cheese" or "no fries, give salad," which, again, felt very direct and probably confusing.
Understandable. And again, a common pitfall when translating directly. For customization, our second phrase is, "Could I swap X for Y?" or "Can I substitute X for Y?"
Could I swap X for Y? Or can I substitute X for Y? Those sound very professional.
They do, but they're also very common. Swap means to exchange one thing for another. Substitute means to use something else instead. They both work perfectly for customizing your order.
So for my burger, instead of change the cheese, I could say, could I swap the cheddar cheese for Swiss?
Absolutely. Or, can I substitute the fries for a side salad? See how much clearer that is? It tells them exactly what you want to take out and what you want instead.
Wow, yes! That's a game changer. I always just thought change was the only word for that.
Change is fine for general changes, like I want to change my reservation. But for specific food items in an order, swap or substitute are much more precise and natural. Many Vietnamese learners might use change directly, which can be understood, but swap or substitute makes you sound much more like a native speaker.
Okay, so can I get a burger and could I swap the cheddar for Swiss cheese? This is already so much better.
Much better. You're already sounding like a pro. Now, for the grand finale of your drive-thru drama, changing your mind mid-order. This is a common one.
Yes. I remembered I wanted a salad instead of fries. After sapter, I'd already said fries. What do you do then? Do you just say, no, not fries?
You could, but it might create more confusion. Our third key phrase for those moments of indecision is, actually, could I change my mind? Or a very common lead-in, on second thought.
Actually, could I change my mind? Or, on second thought, oh, on second thought is interesting.
It is. On second thought means after thinking about it again. It's a very natural way to introduce a change of decision.
So I could say, can I get a burger with fries? And then I remember I want a salad. So I say, actually, could I change my mind? Could I substitute the fries for a side salad?
Perfect. Or even more smoothly, can I get a burger with fries? Oh wait, on second thought, could I substitute the fries for a side salad? That oh wait is a great natural filler too.
On second thought, I love that. It sounds so natural and polite. My common mistake was probably thinking something like, I want to change my idea, which doesn't really work.
Exactly. I want to change my idea is a very literal translation from Tôi muốn thay đổi ý kiến của mình, but it doesn't convey the same meaning in English for an order. Change my mind is the idiomatic phrase we use.
This is so helpful, Andrew. I feel like I can conquer the drive-thru now, or at least order my coffee without panicking. Although I still get nervous making phone calls in English, even just ordering pizza. That's a whole other episode, I think.
It certainly is, Emma. But for today, we've armed you and our listeners with 3 powerful phrases for ordering food. Scene change. All right, Emma, it's time for our shadowing practice. This is where our listeners can repeat after us to really get the pronunciation and rhythm down.
I'm ready.
Fantastic. We're going to practice a full order using all 3 phrases. I'll say it slowly first, then at a natural speed. Listen carefully and repeat after me. Here's the sentence. Can I get a cheeseburger? And could I swap the regular cheese for Swiss? Actually, on second thought, could I substitute the fries for a side salad? Let's try it slowly first. Slowly, can I get a cheeseburger? And could I swap the regular cheese for Swiss? Pause for Emma/listener.
Repeating slowly. Can I get a cheeseburger? And could I swap the regular cheese for Swiss?
Good job, Emma. Now the second part, slowly. Slowly, on second thought, could I substitute the fries for a side salad?
Repeating slowly. Actually, on second thought, could I substitute the fries for a side salad?
Excellent. You're getting the rhythm. Notice how actually and on second thought create a little pause, giving you time to think and the listener time to process.
Yes, I felt that pause. It's like a mental breath.
Exactly. Now, let's try the whole thing at a more natural speed. Listen first, then repeat. Natural speed. Can I get a cheeseburger? And could I swap the regular cheese for Swiss? Actually, on second thought, could I substitute the fries for a side salad? Pause for Emma/listener.
Repeating at natural speed. Can I get a cheeseburger and could I swap the regular cheese for Swiss? Actually, on second thought, could I substitute the fries for a side salad?
Fantastic, Emma. Your pronunciation is clear, and you nailed the flow. Listeners, how did you do? Remember, practice makes perfect. Don't be afraid to rewind and try again.
I felt so much more confident saying that. It felt like a real order. Scene change.
So there you have it. From freezing at the drive-thru to confidently customizing your meal and even changing your mind. Today we learned 3 essential phrases.
Yes. First, instead of I want, say, can I get? It's more polite and natural for ordering.
Second, for customizing, use could I swap X for Y? Or can I substitute X for Y? Much clearer than just change.
And third, if you change your mind, you can say, actually, could I change my mind? Or start with, on second thought, to introduce your new decision.
These phrases will not only make your ordering smoother, but also boost your confidence in English. No more drive-through freezes for you, Emma.
Definitely not. I feel ready for my next fast food adventure now. Thank you, Andrew. We have a challenge for you. In the comments below, tell us what you would order at your favorite fast food place using one of today's phrases.
Please like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our daily English lessons.
Leave a comment with your favorite phrase from today. We love hearing from you.
Before we finish, let's do a quick recap of today's main ideas and the most useful phrases.
Pick 1 or 2 expressions and try them in real life today, even in a very short conversation.
Thank you for listening today. We hope this episode helped you practice real English. You've been listening to SpeakCast English. Thanks for practicing with us, and see you next time on SpeakCast English.